Folks, let me have your attention real quick. What we're going to do is we got a group ready to present, and we're going to kind of work through so we can get everybody in. But what I want to do is go ahead and give your attention up there. And guys, as you have questions, remember, let them present and talk about it. But if you come across questions or if they say something that seemed funny or maybe different from what you did, we'll give you a chance to ask those questions and we can talk about it in just a minute, all right? So let's go ahead and give your attention. I know if you're finishing up, that's all right. Jotting a couple of things down, that's fine. But let's go and give your attention to this group and let them talk about their questions. Guys, it's all yours.
Okay. Question A. How many rows of tiles are in each of Mario's figures? We had 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Question B. What pattern do you observe that relates... what pattern do you observe that relates the number of rows to the figure number?
The rows are all odd numbers from 1 through 11.
Question C. Use this pattern to predict the number of rows in figure 12, figure 47, and figure 111 if these figures were to be drawn.
We got 23, 93, and 221.
Question D. Write an algebraic expression for the number of rows in figure K. Explain why your pattern will always give the correct number of rows in figure K. Can your expression be simplified? If so, simplify it.
Our algebraic expression was K2 equals the amount of rows.
What is the total number of tiles in each figure above?
0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, and 36. They all add up to 91.
Question F. What pattern do you observe that relates the total number of tiles to the figure number? Explain in a sentence.
The figure number times 2.
Questions?
Different for F.
Anybody say F a different way?
Taylor?
I got the figure number squared is the number of blocks, not.
Are we saying
Not
different
times
things?
2. I mean, a figure number times 2 would just be the number times itself, but a square would be the number times the number instead of just times 2.
Okay. What's a nice way we talk about when we talk about 2?
K squared.
I'm sorry, Amy.
Well, just the figure number times itself.
Okay. Figure number times itself. What do we refer to when we multiply something by 2?
Oh.
If we're doing a number times itself, yeah. What's the phrase that we'd use though? No, okay, if we're squaring it, if we're multiplying it by itself. What times if we're just taking a number and times it by 2? Doubling it. So there's a big difference between those two things. Make sure on that, okay? All right, guys, you've gotten us into a good start here. Let's move on and let's talk about and kind of compare who has question 2, A through F as well. Guys, if y'all will go ahead and stick yours up. Thank you, guys, for y'all doing yours. Let's look at, just go ahead and leave yours up because I want to compare the two with these.
All right. How many rows of tiles are in each of the figures above?
In figure 1, there's two tiles. Figure 2, there's 4 tiles. Figure 3, there's 6 tiles. Figure 4, there's 8 tiles. Figure 5, there's 10 tiles. Figure 6, there's 12 tiles. And you can see that the number of tiles increases by 2.
All right.
Number of rows.
What pattern do you observe that relates the number of rows to the figure number?
The number of rows is increased by 2.
Use this pattern to predict the number of rows in figure 12, figure 47, figure 111, if these figures were to be drawn.
In figure 12, there'd be 24 rows. And figure 47, there'd be 94 rows. In figure 111, there'd be 222 rows because it's just the figure number multiplied by 2 will give you the number of rows.
All right, write an algebraic expression for the number of rows in figure K. Explain why your pattern will always give the correct number of rows in figure K. Can your expression be simplified?
Okay. Rows equals the figure number times 2.
All right. What is the total number of tiles in the figure above?
In figure 1, there's 2. In figure 2, there's 6. Figure 3, there's 12. Figure 4, there's 20. Figure 5, there's 30. Figure 6, there's 42.
All right, what pattern do you observe that relates the total number of tiles to this figure number? The number of tiles is the figure number times the number one greater than the figure number. Yeah.
Now, I saw a couple of questions as y'all were going through. Does anybody have a question for this group?
Yeah.
Taylor, what are you thinking?
Okay, so you said that the wait, what did you? Yeah, for the what was your formula for the number of rows?
What number was that?
Times 2.
Times 2.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
I thought you had said it was plus 2.
Is there another way that you can say B, your answer for part B, when you wrote that expression?
Not really.
Did anybody else write that differently? I know y'all answered that question. Did anybody write question 2B? Did y'all say that any differently?
I got the figure number times 2.
What I'm leading to here a little bit for you is if I want to know how many figures there are, how many rows there are in figure 20, how can I find that by knowing that it goes up by 2 every time? Can you find the number of rows in figure 20?
Yes. You times it by 2.
Times it by 2? So, like I said, we could say that, and a couple of you said they doubled it. What you've kind of given me is a nice formula. When I have one, how do I get the next one? How do I get the next one? But when I want to know one way down, I want to have that pattern. Y'all did a good job writing your expression for it, definitely, or your expression down the road. But putting that in words, you just said it, kind of wrote 2 different things. But you did a good job. Okay. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a seat. Let's look at let's see. Ashland and Michelle's group have the tiles part for Mario's stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the total number of tiles in each figure?
In each figure, in figure number 1, there's 1 tile. Figure number 2, there's 4. Figure number 3, there's 9. Figure number 4, there's 16. Figure number 5, there's 25. And figure number 6, there's 36.
What pattern do you observe that relates the total number of tiles to the figure number? Explain the sentence.
The total number of tiles is the figure number times itself.
Use this pattern to predict the total number of tiles in figure 12, figure 47, and figure 111 if the figures were to be drawn.
The figures were to be drawn, there would be 144 tiles in figure 12, 2,209 tiles in figure 47, and 12,321 tiles in figure 111.
Write an algebraic expression for the total number of tiles in figure K. Explain why your pattern will always give the correct total number of tiles in figure K.
K squared equals the number of tiles. You multiply the figure number by itself.
Give a geometric reason why the number of tiles in figure K is always a square number.
The figure always has to be squared to find the number of tiles.
Look at the algebraic expression you wrote in part H. Give an algebraic explanation of why this expression always gives you a square number.
K times K equals T. Tiles.
Okay. And the summary?
Mario's sequence of figures is determined by timesing the figure of numbers by itself.